What's going on, everybody? This is 2K Toro, and we have a very special video for you guys today. Now, 2K26 has been out for a few days now, and we've had a chance to see what builds work and what builds don't work. And I'm here to tell you that these 7'4" builds actually work. And I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical at first. I played against a few in the beginning, and they were absolutely dominating. I thought I was just running against some sweats, so I didn't really think too much of it. But the more and more 7'4" centers I kept playing against, the more they kept dominating. And by the way, is it just me, or is everybody in 2K really good this year? Like, I have to try my ass off to win some games at the park. It's never been this competitive. But look, that's another conversation. Let's go back to my 7'4" builds. So after seeing how dominant they are at the park, I finally caved in and decided to make my own. So I went to the lab, spent hours and hours on the My Player Builder, and I finally created the absolute perfect 7'4" Victor Wembanyama build. Now believe me when I tell you, this 7'4" rim reaping 3-level bully build will absolutely break the game, because this build gives you a 94 rebound, a 93 block, a 90 standing dunk, and an 85 3-point shot. Like, what else can you possibly want in a build? And I don't know if you've noticed it, but the taller players in this 2K have a greater advantage than previous, and especially when it comes to shooting. I feel like 2K added this new thing where the taller player gets a significant boost shooting the 3 when a shorter player is defending them, even when they have their hands up. So trust me, making a 7'4" build is a great idea. Now before we jump into the build, all I ask is if you drop a like on this video, and let's see if we get this video to 100 likes. And if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and help us reach our goal of 20,000 subscribers. And be sure to stick around to the end, because I will show you guys the jump shot and all of the animations I have for this build. Now this build is of course going to be a center. With height we're going 7'4", weight 245, and a wingspan of 7'6". Now for the attributes, you want to copy exactly what I have on screen if you want the name Rim Reaping 3-level Bully. But as always, feel free to move them around to better match your playstyle. Now, if you do copy what I have on screen, a 70 driving layup gives you float game on silver with physical finisher on bronze. A 90 standing dunk gives you aerial wizard and rise up on gold. An 86 post control gives you post fade phenom, post powerhouse on gold, with unpluckable, hook specialist, and post up poet on silver. An 83 mid range along with an 85 3-point shot gives you post fade phenom on gold, with Deadeye and Set Shot Specialist on silver, with Limitless Range on bronze. And let's be honest, you're a big man, you need some free throws, so 78 free throw is more than enough. A 76 pass accuracy gives you Break Starter, Dimer, and Versatile Visionary on silver. And honestly, a 76 pass accuracy is more than enough in my opinion. I'm able to get the rebound and throw it across the court without getting a turnover pretty consistently, so I think 76 is okay. Now I know speed with ball and ball handling are extremely low, but this is a center build and you shouldn't be handling the ball anyway, so we're gonna leave it at that. An 82 interior defense gives you Paint Patroller on gold, with off-ball pass and post lockdown on silver. And an incredible 93 block gives you Paint Patroller on gold with high-flying denier on bronze. And being 7'4", that almost feels like a legend badge. I'm being honest with you. You block everything with this build. An 80 offensive rebound and a 94 defensive rebound gives you Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame with Rebound Chaser on gold. Those are going to be very important badges. And finally, an 86 strength gives you Gold Post Powerhouse with silver post lockdown and brick wall, and a physical finisher on bronze. Now this also gives you a ton of takeovers. I'm going with the defensive takeovers, but obviously you could pick whichever takeover you want. And finally, once you do all of these things, you will have created the Rim Reaping 3-level Bully. That's easily one of the coolest names I've seen so far. And as you can see, the very first shades of is Victor Wembanyama with Kristaps Porzingis and Vlade Divac from 2001-2002. That's probably going to be one of the most random shades of I've ever seen. And for the strengths, it's pretty obvious. I mentioned them earlier. Elite defensive rebounder, monster shot blocker, catches deep, goes up straight, and supreme post footwork. And for the weaknesses, just says not a very agile player, which we already know, being 7'4". Now the jump shot I use for this build is going to be lower base Anthony Davis, upper release 1, Paolo Banchero, and upper release 2, Kevin Durant. And for my shot timing visual cue, I do have it on release. I prefer release just because I do prefer a slower jump shot rather than a fast one, but of course you can change it to whatever you like. And here are the animations I use for this build. I'll go over a couple that I really recommend, but overall I have Victor Wembanyama or Zion Williamson. If you could get Zion Williamson, put Zion. If not, put Wemby. Now for the motion style, I am currently using Dwight Howard. Damian Jones's was actually pretty good too. I also did try Serge Ibaka, but I did not like that one. I think it's the slower out of the three. But take a look for yourself, and if there's any other that you recommend, do let me know. And the other animation I strongly recommend you use is the post to shot. And for this, you need to use Tracy McGrady. Just take a look at the distance it creates, and it just looks so nice. And you may have seen me use this move a lot during the opening gameplay, so take it from me, it works really well. It is kind of crazy that a 7'4" build can get this animation, but look, I'm not complaining. But that'll do it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that this build helps you out. Be sure to drop a like if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.